What's up, guys? It's Saturday, don't know the exact date, about 8:30 in the morning, and we're back on the creek, and you are back for another episode of X4 Prospecting. On today's episode, we're going to be test panning, doing a lot of test panning and trying to find another very rich gold deposit in this stretch of creek. Right now I'm up here sampling this bedrock right up here. We might go up and around the corner. For now, I am test panning that spot. I'm gonna do some more test pans along this bank right here, farther down. Then I'm gonna do another test pan on that bank right there and see which side has more gold, and then we'll move up the creek and see if we can find more gold than what I have found in this area. So stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. All right, we are up the creek. As you can see, I'm gonna pan around here. This is the bend. I'm right in the middle. We're at the beginning of the bend here. And I'm gonna show you guys something. I've known this has been here for quite a while now. But you see that right there? That is a quartz vein that runs through this mountain. It's about 18 inches thick as far as the vein goes, and it comes out this way. So I'm going to do a couple test pans just downstream from where that vein is, and with any luck we'll find a decent bit of gold. So I'm gonna test pan right in here, and I'll be right back and show you what we found. Alright, I did 3 test pans out of that hole and that hole right there. Wasn't seeing a whole lot of color, so I'm gonna work between here and those rocks, and if I find a decent spot I will bring you guys back. Do about 5-6 more test pans before just to get a lay of the land, and then if I find something interesting up this way, I will carry the 5-gallon buckets down and run them through the sluice down there. Otherwise, we're going to go back down there and find another spot and continue digging. Alright guys, I did a few test pans. Oh, tree in front of me. Just ran into that. I wasn't finding the gold quantity or the amount of gold that I've been finding down there in this area. Pulled a test pan from there, and I'll tell you what guys, it's a really nice area out here. But my theory is your raging water pushes your gold, and it goes up and onto that bank as it goes downstream. So I'm imagining that whole bank right there is probably full of it, full of gold. So I'm gonna continue down that way a little bit. As you can see, I did some test pans behind right here. Fill that hole back in. Fill that back in. So we're gonna continue to work down here. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my 5-gallon bucket of material, and I'll be back with the first run. All right, guys. I found a spot. Pretty much where I put all my stuff when I come down this way. From here, this is bedrock right here, to that piece of bedrock right there. This has not been dug out yet, so that's what I'm going to do today. And I did it. I broke down and decided to get myself an arbor classifier. And the hype about these things, well, it's well warranted because it's pretty nice. My other one was working fine that I made. I just wanted another one to fit a 5-gallon bucket, and the one I made was to fit a 2.5-gallon bucket. So I gave it a shot, and right now I like it. So I'm going to continue to dig this area right here out, and we're going to hope for some nice gold here. I found gold in this bedrock seam, and I found gold in that bedrock seam. So there should be gold in between the two of them. At least that's my theory. So I'm going to continue on and see how much material we can get. I think I'm onto some pretty good looking material here. It's decomposing bedrock. That gray with the material sitting on top and the gray clay. Yeah, like that. That gray clay right here, your gold's not going to penetrate through that very easily. So that is the material I am after today. Put that in the classifier, and it's stuck on there too. And a clean rock. Yeah, that's some good looking material. So it's looking good so far. We'll see if it pans out. All right, you guys, we have that material screened down, and got about half of a 5-gallon bucket there. About to run it through the sluice. I did add some V-matting in the front. Every time I kept coming out here with this sluice, I kept forgetting the V-matting, and I meant to keep putting it in there, but this time I remembered it. So that would be nice to have a little indicator mat there and see if we're on the gold or if there's any gold in the material that we're finding. So without any further ado, I'm going to get to it. If you're wondering why I shake my hand shovel like this, just to keep the material agitated with this clay. Right before I pour it in the sluice, kind of like you do with a gold paint. You just keep it agitated, and then you pour it in the sluice, and then it'll catch in those ripples. That avoids any big balls of clay coming down and taking your gold. Looking for gold in the indicator mat there. Not seeing any just yet. Run a little bit more and see. Bring you guys back in a moment. I'm seeing a few flakes in the indicator mat. Let's see if I can show you. You can see that flake right here. It's a nice flake too. Alright, I'm gonna finish running this bucket. We'll do our first cleanup. Alright, got our first cleanup done. Sluice put back together, bucket empty. Here's the results. So not the best cleanup I've seen. Definitely not the best. Nowhere close, but definitely not the worst cleanup I've seen either. So, hoping it gets better towards the bottom of that hole. Still gotta get that clay out of that one. And then there's a piece of bedrock right there. Clean all that up. And then continue working this way and that way. So, I hope it gets a little better. We'll see how it pans out. Alright guys, we're halfway through bucket number 2. And it is getting pretty dark in here. Look at that. It's really dark. So it might start downpouring on us any moment now. And I might have to cut this trip a little short. I'm not scared of a little bit of rain, but if it starts downpouring, I'll find some shelter underneath these big trees maybe wait for 30 minutes, and if it still looks bad, I'll probably head out. If not, I'm gonna continue on. Hole's getting deeper. Be back shortly. Alright guys, just got done with run number 2, and as I predicted, it started raining. Here's the results. So we are finding much better gold now. There's probably still a lot, because there's a lot of black sands in there. So I'm gonna snuff up all these cons and take a look at the radar and see if we're gonna continue. You see that hole has grown massively. So I might do maybe like a half a run. We'll see. I'm gonna get back to it. If I do another run, I'll show you the results and we'll go from there. Alright guys, I just finished for the day. I was able to get another 2.5 runs in. As you can see, I cleaned that bedrock right out. Got my cons, and it did start to rain quite heavily, and now it seemed to taper off, but there's another cell coming. So I pretty much just snuffed up everything in the damn pan. I will dump this all out when I get home, and we'll do a final reveal, and then we'll weigh it all up. I am going to go ahead and fill my holes in. So I will be... Wait. Where was I digging? Huh, I lost my hole. And I have my walls knocked down for my dam. And we're gonna get out of here. I'll do a snuffer dump and final weigh in whenever I get home, and I'll see you guys on the scales. Alright, I just looked at the radar and it's about to pour down now. Got the walls for the dam knocked down. Got all my gold in the snuffer bottle. About to pack all this stuff up and head out. Guys, if you like what you're seeing here on my channel, comment, like my videos, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Just gives me one more good reason to get out here whenever I am talking with my wife and she says, no, you can't go gold mining. So guys, give me an excuse to get back out here. I really appreciate it. So we'll see you guys at home on the scales and with the final weigh up. Alright, there's the total from Saturday, 0.222220. Not too bad. Alright, we'll see you on the next one.